Hi, I'm Chris Junk, PGA Director Golf at Martin Downs Country Club. Martin Downs Country Club is located in beautiful Palm City, Florida. Today, I'd like to share with you a few tips that are going to help you hit it longer and straighter off the tee, help you out of hard compacted sand in the bunker, and a chip shot that I guarantee will help you get up and down more often. So come on, let's go have some fun and let's learn some golf. Hi, here we are on the first tee. I'm going to show you a few tips today that I guarantee add a lot of yards to your driver. I'm going to stand nice and tall, shoulders back, best ball right on the inside of my left heel. And really important here, I want a nice straight line, as straight as I can, from my left arm through my shaft. We're going to keep our left arm pretty much straight through our entire swing. That'll give us a big swing arc, and the bigger our swing arc, the further our club is traveling, so it has more time to pick up speed. And speed equals distance. So I'm set up to my ball, and the first thing I want to do is I'm going to look at my target. I'm looking at the ball, looking back at my target, and I'm going to drag the club back very slow and straight back off my ball. Straight back, it'll come off the ground itself, it'll also start moving to the inside itself. You do not at any time need to whip it to the inside, lift it up, or do anything. Just start taking the club back, it'll come off the ground by itself, and when it gets about waist high, parallel to the ground, you want it parallel to your target line. You want the toe of the club up. Alright, from here, I like to start rotating my upper body and getting my back to the target. Always keeping my left arm straight, trying to get my hands nice and high away from my body. That way, again, I can create as big of a swing arc as we can. The more time your club head is traveling around a big swing arc, the more time it has to pick up speed. And speed equals distance. I get it to here, and I feel like I'm pulling down, and as I'm pulling down, almost instantaneously, I'm going to start firing my right hip. I'm going to keep my hip level, and I'm going to fire it over to my left side. I'm not sliding into it, I'm rotating into it. And when I finish, I want to be on my right toe, weight on my left side, almost moving forward. You want a good angle, 45-degree angle between your club and the shaft, and you want to maintain this angle as long as we can. That's holding your release. And the more we can hold our release, the more lag we're going to create. The club head only travels its fastest at one point in your swing, and that's when you release it. And we want to release it right into the back of the ball. So on the way down, as we're coming down, we're holding this angle to the last possible moment so we can release the club head right into the back of the ball. If we can time this up right every time, you're going to hit the ball with the maximum club head speed you can generate. 12 o'clock's directly in front of your ball. I'm always feeling like I'm swinging out towards 1, and I want to make sure I get some nice, good extension here. Don't let your arms fold in. Let that club release, toe up at about the 1 o'clock position. So again, starting from the top, I start to initiate the swing down, taking my right hip, I'm going to fire it through the ball. Almost walking forward, kind of like Gary Player used to do. Correctly, should look something like this. Pretty far. Here we are in the sand. Sometimes when in the sand, you'll find yourself, your ball will come into a lie that's hard compacted sand, or maybe sand that's wet. Maybe the bunker's been washed out. Maybe your bunker doesn't have a lot of sand in it. Well, this is a pretty easy shot, but I know it gives a lot of people some anxiety. All I really want to do to make sure that this ball comes out every time is I want to take a sand wedge, maybe my 56 or my 60. I like my 60 because it'll get the ball up a little higher. And instead of taking what I would say is a standard bunker shot, which would be where you would take dollar bills worth of sand about an inch or two behind the ball, about 4 or 5 inches in front of the ball, and just try to scoop that sand out, which is nice and easy when you have a nice fluffy lie. Well, here we are on nice hard sand, hard compact. What's going to happen if you take that type of a shot, your club's coming in shallow, the bounce of the club will usually skip it into the back of the ball, and it sends a shot out across the green that's real fast, goes a long way, and it's not what you want. So what I do is I like to take my sand wedge, and I'm going to open it all the way up. What I mean by open it all the way up, now of course you can't do this on the golf course, but if you lay that club flat, it's completely open. I'm going to take it completely open, and instead of taking the club backwards like this, like I normally would, I'm actually going to take it out this way and get extremely steep on the ball. I'm going to come out this way, and all I'm going to do is hit an inch or two behind the ball very hard, you know, in a very downward angle. I'm not coming through the ball, I'm coming down behind it, and what that does is it pushes the ball out. It, you know, impacts the sand behind it, and the ball gets pushed out, comes out nice and high and soft every time, and you don't have to worry about sculling it or hitting the shot thin and sending it across the green. When done properly, looks something like this. I take an open stance, my weight's about my left side, my 60-degree wedge is completely open, and again, instead of going back this way, I'm taking it out this way. And there you go. Comes out every time, nice and high, nice and soft. Hard compacted lie. I'm not going to take it straight back like I normally would. Club face is completely open. I'm going to be very steep on it, more like this. Nice and firm right behind the ball. Comes out nice and soft every time. Here's a simple little chip shot that'll help you out, and it'll let you be more consistent with your chip shots, because we're not using our hands too much in this shot, we're using our body. And the shot goes like this. You take your sand wedge, you want to open it up a little bit, always forward. Your weight's about 70% on your left side. So with our hands forward, our club open, our body open to our target, I'm going to take the club back nice and slow. I'm going to hinge, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to hold the club face towards the sky the entire way. Not going to let my hands release, just use my body. Ball comes up nice and soft every time. If I want the ball to run out, more in the back of my stance, hands forward, weight to my left side as always, take it back, up, just hit the flag. Thank you for watching my video. I hope these tips add yards to your driver, take shots off your game. And remember, before every shot, I want you to remember junk. Just relax, understand where you want to hit the ball, no negative thoughts, and keep your head still and eye on the ball. That's Junk for Golf. I'm Chris Junk. Thank you for watching, and let's get out and play some golf. Hi. In the years of giving instruction, I get this question quite a bit. How do I know if I'm standing the correct distance away from the golf ball? Well, I've got a quick and easy tip that'll make sure that you're at the proper distance from the golf ball before you swing every time. First thing I want to do is I want to take my normal stance. My normal stance, good posture, and I'm ready to hit the ball. Now, to make sure that I'm the proper distance away, real simple. All I do is take my right hand off the club and let it hang. If it hangs right there where my grip is, I'm perfect. If I'm too close and I let my right arm hang, it's going to come way out here over the shaft. And if I'm too far away, I let my right arm hang, it's not going to be on the grip at all. So, you're ready to go. Let your right arm hang. If it comes right back on the grip, you're perfect.